Football fans, if you thought things were calm, okay, think again because freakouts, okay, at Liverpool, okay, we've got Manchester United youngster in trouble, we have Real Madrid under fire, we've got the Champions League shake-up, and this week might be the craziest week, okay, that I've ever remembered in a while. So just wait a minute, and because, we're gonna touch through Mohamed Salah versus Liverpool, okay, and then we go to Manu's future, right, and then we've got Xabi Alonso's job is also on the line, apparently, guys, and some UCL results. Shout out to Arsenal, but we're gonna touch base on that now. First of all, thanks for coming again, and thanks for joining me, and please hit the subscribe button, okay, like and share with your friends, and also do not forget, guys, the AFCON is coming up, okay? If you guys are interested in following up the AFCON games and also reaction time and also live stream, I'm gonna be here, okay? So just subscribe, okay? Guys, I'm only by 38 subscribers. I need more subscribers, guys. I need more subscribers. Okay, but anyways, man, let's get into it, okay? So Liverpool and Mohamed Salah drama, okay? So we all know Mohamed Salah was benched during one of their last games and he got upset. And there was all this chaos going around. Oh, Mohamed Salah coming out and say, they've thrown me under the bus. And the bus literally just, passed him, but then he wasn't killed. But that's another, episode for another day. But basically what I'm trying to say is Liverpool left Mohamed Salah under the bus, right? Liverpool benched Mohamed Salah. The coach, Anslot, literally benched him. And which wasn't fair to Mohamed Salah, okay? Now, after that statement, right, he was dropped out of the UCL squad, okay? He was dropped out of the UCL squad, and I do believe that the reason being was because of those comments, and everyone was okay with it, including all the players. They were saying that Mohamed Salah knew what he said, and the actions which the actions which were taken was because of the results of his words that we can say. So regarding that, Liverpool went on to play Inter Milan and they won, man. They won like 1-0, so which was also great to see. But then apart from there, though, speaking from the experience and also speaking from the truth, because I've been watching these guys, I think also the problem is, right, some fans are criticizing Mohamed Salah and then some fans are criticizing the manager. Now the thing is, fans need to understand this, okay? You have to back up, you need to back up one player here or one person here. You can't say, well, Mohamed Salah is a good player, but then also on the other side you're saying, well, the coach is doing good, and then all of a sudden, the thing is, Mohamed Salah is basically catching up with age, okay? Or age is catching up to him. He's only 33. Well, he's 33 right now. And as we're talking, right, and I do feel like because there's a big tension at the club, right? Like the atmosphere is no more the same, okay? There's no more that big structure that was in place like last year's, Premier League winners for Liverpool. It's no more there. So I do feel that Mohamed Salah and also Anslot, in my perspective, Mohamed Salah has been used as a scapegoat, right? So he has been used as more of a scapegoat. And then Anslot has been basically been like, okay, you know what? We're going through a tough time and we're going to fix it. You see, so now there's the problem now. The fans must speak. Either they want Anslot gone or they want Salah gone. You see, that's the problem. And from my perspective, I think Salah is going to go. Okay, he's going to go to Saudi Arabia. That's my perspective from what I'm saying. But don't forget, though, this is the drunken perspective. So I can be drunk right now, and I'm just talking a lot of crap. But from my perspective, I do believe Salah is going to go to Saudi Arabia, okay? But let me ask you this question, though. Is this the beginning of the end of for Mohamed Salah at Liverpool? Or could he be leaving during the next transfer window? So you decide up to the narrative here. Is he leaving? Or is Anslot leaving? Or let me just rephrase this question. Who's going to leave first? Anslot or Mohamed Salah? So you guys, that's a question I'll leave for you guys to decide, okay? Now, next one, now we're going to go to Manchester United, okay? We're going to go to Manchester United. Of course, my boy Kobe Manu, he has been impacted lately, because of not playing a lot of games or not even playing, or well, he does come on and he only played like for 5 minutes. Bloody hell, come on, man. You can't be playing for 5 minutes and then you're not going to make the World Cup, right? So there's a lot of stigma around him at the club at the moment, and he's not, getting the playing time. And mind you, right, Kobe Menu, he's seen almost like the Saka for Arsenal, if you think about it. So Kobe Menu was supposed to be like the Saka for Arsenal. So Kobe Menu was supposed to be called the Manchester United star boy. You see the way they called Saka star boy? That's how they were supposed to be calling Kobe Menu for Manchester United. But apparently, man, he's not fitting into Emery's system. And I do feel like Emery's going to stay there for a longer time than Kobe Menu. So for my advice, I do feel like Manchester United should just let him go. He can go to Napoli. He can go to Newcastle. There's so many clubs that he can go to, and Manchester United can capitalize on that because they want Carlos Baliba. They also want some other player from Stuttgart. So I do feel like he does not have a place in the starting lineup, and let's not waste his time. So Manchester United, me as a United fan, I do feel like United can capitalize on that. Transfer market, let me say, I do think he's going to leave in January, of course. If he does, I don't want him to go on a loan. I want him to leave for good. So probably because he's British, so they're going to put him at least a 60 million pounds. Yeah, Menu should be at least 50 to 60 million pounds, right? Think about it. What are you going to say? Should Menu be a 50 million or 60 or 70 million? I don't know. I'm just saying like the British tax as well. The British tax is really high. So I don't know what you guys going to give, okay? So my final question is, should he stay and fight for his spot at the club, or this is the perfect moment for to find a more perfect, stable club and better opportunities? Keep in mind that the World Cup is coming. So to all the United fans who are watching, should Menu stay and fight for a spot in the club, or should he leave so that they can go and play in the World Cup coming next June? So that's for you guys to decide. Okay, and also, just before I move on to the next statement, just know that Manchester United won 4-1 against Wolves, okay? Hey, man, I wish there was a song playing now, man. See, guys, my screen? You guys love my screen, yeah? I know, it's crazy. So just know that United won 4-1, okay? We beat 4-1. We beat Wolves 4-1. Listen. I'm being humble, okay? I'm being humble. But just know though, if we win just one game and one of the top 4 guys just loses one game, bro, like we're overlapping them, okay? I'm just saying. Okay, now let's go to our next segment here. So we've got Real Madrid and Xabi Alonso. Okay. So Real Madrid haven't been, convincing lately, right? Like results have dipped. Alonso's job is also under serious scrutiny. I don't know, for some reason. You see, this is why I keep on saying that playing in a farmers league, right? Let's be honest. La Liga is a farmers league. Playing in a farmers league, it can be very exhausting, right? Let's be honest. The fact that Alonso has only lost, I think, like maximum, if he hasn't lost like 4 or 3 games in this season, already they're thinking of sacking him. Bro, like, come on, bro. Give this dude the time. Okay? How many games has Ancelotti lost already? And Ancelotti is still there. You see, that's the problem with coaching farmers league clubs. You see, that's the problem. That's the problem when you have only 2 clubs competing for the league every single season. You see, so the fact that there's only 2 clubs competing for the league every single season, when one club, basically just goes down the drain or starting to go down or starting to dip, now all of a sudden now the pressure is high. You see, in the Premier League, it's not like that. You see, Arteta can lose even like 5 games and yeah, they're going to sack it, but they're not going to sack him. You see, they're not going to sack him. And right now, Real Madrid are planning of sacking Alonso. Bro, you can't sack, bro. This is his first season, bro. It's not even like 10 months in yet and you already want to sack him, bro. Like, come on, make it make sense. Not even 6 months yet, So give this dude a chance that he deserves. I do know that most of the time, right? In terms of like results do matter, but then give the guy a chance. Okay, give the dude a chance. And again, there have been some rumors that he's gonna be going to Liverpool. So again, I ask you guys a question: do you think Ancelotti is gonna leave before Mohamed Salah? Or now there's even a better question. Do you think Xabi Alonso is gonna go to Liverpool if he gets sacked? You see, and also even worse because like literally they lost yesterday. Okay, on Wednesday they lost 2-1 against Manchester City. So this is now like, okay, what's happening here? Okay, so he's been put under pressure, and it shouldn't be like that. For a manager, only this is his first time managing. He's trying to get the players. He's trying to like learn the system of the players. Mbappe wasn't playing. Look at their injury list, and you talking about sacking a manager, bro. Even if you're a football fan, bro, like how heartless can you be, bro? You see, that's the problem. So I do feel like, of course, he needs to get a bigger, like he needs to give him time, and give him time. Okay, it's Xabi Alonso. Okay, Xabi Alonso here. Even though he lost the game and his job might be on the line, and he might be getting sacked or whatever, but give him time. Okay, give him time. Look at what he did with Leverkusen. Okay, give him time. He still has to sign new players. Don't forget that. He still needs to bring in new players. Rodrigo is gonna leave. Vinicius is gonna leave. Valverde probably might leave as well. Alaba might leave. So there's so many players that need to leave Real Madrid, and he needs to bring in his players so he can make that team good. Okay? Now, let's go to the Champions League results. Okay? So the Champions League results, guys, you're going to start off first with Man City. Man City beat Real Madrid, as you guys just came from listening to what I just said. Manchester City beat Real Madrid 2-1. Okay, beautiful, beautiful goals by Man City, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. In the first half, Man City played one of the best football. Real Madrid looked lost. Vini Jr. is supposed to be the star in that game, man. Like, bro, Vini wasn't passing, bro. You see, Mbappe has destroyed Vini's mentality, bro. Like Mbappe these days now is not moving passing. As long as Mbappe is not in that squad, bro, Vini every time he gets a chance, he just wants to shoot. He wants to score. He wants to prove that he's a Ballon d'Or winner. Bro, Vini, forget about that, bro. Those chances are gone. Okay, those chances of you saying you're a Ballon d'Or winner, they're gone, bro. Estevao might even win the Ballon d'Or before you even. I'm just saying. Estevao from Chelsea, one day he might win the Ballon d'Or before Vinicius Jr. I'm just saying the truth. Okay? And yeah, and then now we move on to Tottenham. I don't know, bro, for some reason in the Champions League, man, Tottenham are, they are doing really great. But when it comes to the Premier League, it's crazy. Oh, well, maybe also another thing is Tottenham, like in the Champions League. Let me just look at here. So Tottenham in the last Champions League games, they have been playing, clubs like, Slavia Praga. You see, they just came from playing Slavia Praga. I mean, these are like, low-ranked teams. You see, these are low-ranked teams. But when it comes to the Champions League, when it comes to the Premier League, man, these guys just bossed the game, man. Like they're bottling the game in the Champions. In the Premier League. So with Tottenham, I don't even know what's going on, because the next time you can be like, oh well, they're gonna be good. They're gonna win, and then all of a sudden they lose. Okay, which is weird. Tottenham, I don't know. They're just like, we're in the middle. This week we lose. This week we win. They're like United. Okay, United, they can win big games, and then small games they lose. Like games which that you as a United fan, bro, that this game we're winning, bro, they're gonna lose it. Now watch how they play against like your clubs like Aston Villa and all these big clubs, which are big teams which are facing next, right? You're gonna see how hard these guys are gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing like the crackheads. That's the problem, United. With big teams, bro, like these players, they will run like they are on crack or something, bro. They will run like bro. United players, they run against big teams like them Gatorade, right? But then against small teams, bro, there's no Gatorade for them. They just give them plain water. You see. So that's something crazy, man. And then of course, Liverpool won against Inter Milan. That's that was a really nice game too. I don't know if you guys watched it though, but I think for me, Inter Milan really played bad. If you think about it, they had like a lot of chances, right? They were just unlucky. But then with Liverpool, they kind of felt like, what? There's this kind of flexibility, right? Since Mohamed Salah is not in the team, there's no more pressure. I do feel like they felt the freedom, right, to basically perform to their highest level. And with Mohamed Salah not being there, that means that every player could give the manager and say, hey, listen, this is what happens when you put me in, and when Salah is not around. So now that now raises the question. So Salah is leaving for the AFCON, right? I think he's leaving on Monday. So the AFCON is finishing around January. So now the question is, should Salah go straight to Saudi Arabia after the AFCON, or should he come back? That's the problem now. So there's a huge stigma around Liverpool. Okay. And then, of course, you're going to go to Arsenal. Arsenal, they are undefeated, guys, in the Champions League. I was surprised. Arsenal are undefeated in the Champions League. This is insane, man. Guys, Arsenal is undefeated in the Champions League. This is crazy. I think they already even qualified. Yeah, they already qualified. So Arsenal been beating teams here like crazy, man. Arsenal just been beating everybody here. Okay? And then Bayern, of course, Bayern came back and, destroyed, who they played against? Sporting 3-1. And then we have, PSG, man. Bro, PSG, ever since they beat Barcelona, man, no ways. PSG, yeah? PSG shall not be well with you. What you did to me, bro, PSG, ever since they beat Barcelona, bro, PSG, they have not been performing, like the PSG we know. Or unless they're trying to pull another hijack, they're trying to now start performing nonsense, and then comes like the final group stages, now they want to start performing like last season. Nah, cut that bull crap, man. We don't need that. Okay, perform to the highest level. We need to see football here, bro. We need to see football here. Come on, man. Okay, and then of course Man City, and then Atlanta came back and beat Chelsea. Guys, Chelsea fans, what's up with you guys, man? I know Cole Palmer is not there, but bro, you guys cannot just, make your minds up. Are you guys gonna be winning games? Are you guys gonna be getting red cards every game or what, bro? Like, should we make a challenge for Chelsea fans or for the Chelsea Football Club that every 5 games or within 5 games Chelsea is gonna be getting a red card? Every single time. It's either they get a red card or a player gets suspended for the next 2 games or so. Every single time. Okay? So Chelsea, bro, you guys need to fix your mess, man. Chelsea, you guys need to fix your mess. And then, of course, we've got Barcelona. Okay, FC Barcelona won. They came back actually from behind. And, man, that was a nice game to see. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like, they really played a beautiful game. Marcus Rashford, shout out to Marcus Rashford. Came back, came out of the bench and assisted. And then Lamine Yamal also assisted again. So, Koundé really did play a nice football game. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. So shout out to Barcelona. And so now my question, the last one is let's make a bold predictions here, right? So the key takeaways, and let's make some bold predictions. Do you guys think that like Mohamed Salah, coming up with all these things, do you think it was intentional? A lot of people do seem that Mohamed Salah making these comments was intentional, okay? I do not think it was intentional. I do feel like that was coming out of his heart, and he knows it. Sometimes when you're full of emotions, you just cannot control it, okay? And then let's go to the Manchester United. So all the United fans, should Kobe Manu stay or should he fight for his spot? For me, let him go, man. Give the boy a chance to go and shine elsewhere. Okay, because we definitely do not need him at the moment. So give the boy a chance to go and shine elsewhere. And then let's go. Xabi Alonso, in or out? I don't know. For me, I think he's still going to stay. This is his first season. They're going to give him a big time. They're going to give him a huge amount of time so he can obviously improve the game. And so, which story do you think will end up being the biggest, okay? So, for example, Salah leaving Liverpool, do you think that one's going to be the biggest, or Manu leaving Manchester United, okay? Or Alonso getting sacked, or a surprise Champions League upset? Now, I'm going to go with the biggest one that will actually make the headlines is Alonso getting sacked and then going to Liverpool. So that's the biggest one. With Salah, I don't think, of course now, like, we do, bro, like, everyone anticipates that, or everyone now, it's even predictable that Salah will leave, right? Like, whenever a player comes out and talks like that, he's going to leave. So I do feel like Salah he's going to leave Liverpool, okay? But then if Alonso gets sacked and then goes to Liverpool, or Alonso gets sacked from Real Madrid, and then immediately Liverpool sacks Ancelotti, then Alonso replaces Ancelotti as Liverpool manager, I think that's going to be like the biggest upset, like the biggest headlines in current football, okay? Because you just can't make it up, man. It's going to be like, oh, wow, great, perfect timing, okay? Like, this is like a secret recipe to sacking managers and just replacing them with whoever you want. So, guys, I just want to say, drop your thoughts in the comments, okay? And what do you guys think should happen at each club, okay? I know with Manu, with Manchester United, Salah with Liverpool, Ancelotti with Liverpool, Xabi Alonso with Real Madrid. But what do you guys think should happen? Okay, just give your guys' thought in the comments below, and please like, subscribe, and hit the sub and hit that that bell button, that tong, so please hit that so that you don't miss out the next one. And I just want to say final thing before I leave, okay? The AFCON, guys, the AFCON is coming up. If you guys want quick reaction videos, if you guys want like watch along, guys, come on, man, subscribe. I only have like 38 subscribers, guys. Come on, man. If you're a United fan, in fact, not even if you're a United fan, bro, like if you're a football fan, bro, subscribe to my channel, bro. Come on, man, subscribe to my channel so we can have some great debates, man. Come on, guys, and also drop your likes, man. Like, who you guys got for the for the AFCON? Just saying though, like drop a like, okay, subscribe, and also just drop like your country's flag, okay? If you're Nigerian, drop that Nigerian flag. If you're Ghanaian, oh damn, wait, oh Ghana, they're not even in the CAF. Damn, how though, bro? It's so odd, bro. The fact that Ghana is not in the AFCON, and then Nigeria is in the AFCON, but then Ghana is in the World Cup, and then Nigeria is not in the World Cup. So it's like Jollof versus Jollof, but then this time now it's just Jollof versus another, bro, like Jollof versus what now? Because it's supposed to be Jollof versus Jollof, but then, hey, bro, I don't even know, man. This is just getting weird, okay? But yeah, man, subscribe, please, man. If you're from the DRC, subscribe. South Africa, subscribe. Okay, Morocco, Egypt, whoever, bro. Come on, man, guys, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys, man. Take care, guys. And yeah, man, this was Game Zone. Take care. Stay blessed.